Hey, been a while. Yeah, this is why. I feel I just need to pretense this video with. I'm not going to stop uploading videos, quite. Just please watch the whole thing. I've got my reasons for stuff, but this is the thing which feels most right for me. Cool. So naturally, you know, when you were like younger and you were just playing about on your Windows XP computer and you wanted to try and convince your parents something, so you'd make a PowerPoint presentation. Well, I've got 25 slides to get through, so let's crack on with it. So, Connor is done with YouTube. YouTube, no. What does this mean? Well, am I done completely with YouTube? No. Am I done with the majority of it? Yes, I really am, because I've overcomplicated it and it's too much for me. I don't enjoy it anymore, quite simply. If you've seen any of my recent videos, there's obviously been the odd few that I've really enjoyed, but on the most part, I'm not in it. I'm not as passionate about it as I should be. So let's break it down to what YouTube actually is. I believe it exists in 3 parts. So let's begin with part number 1. Here we go. A video sharing site. What you do, you film yourself your video, and I've realised I'm not looking at the camera. I'm out of practice. You film yourself, you do whatever you want, and you enjoy it. Then you edit it into something really cool, and you're like, okay, that video's cool, I really enjoyed it. And then you can upload it onto the internet for potentially other people to enjoy too. But the main part of that is the first 2 bits where it's like, okay, you're enjoying the making of it, and then you only share it because you want to share it. Part number 2, a messed up platform. Now, we could spend all day on this one, couldn't we? Now, it would be almost harsh on the platform to say that it's completely bad, because it isn't. It's somewhere where we can connect with people all across the world. That's meant to be a symbol for connecting, by the way. I put this together 10 minutes before I started filming. Please don't go too hard. We can connect with people of either like or different minds to share and compare experiences, to either support or learn or something. It's quite beautiful, really. However, the other side of that, and this is the part which I feel, it creates a lot of boundary issues with how you interact with strangers, because of course in the real world we have very specific rules for how we deal with strangers. However, when we take that online, rules seem to go out the window and people will share highly personal information with strangers, and that works on both sides. Of course, there's the whole thing of the creator viewer divide, which I discussed a couple of years ago. I really enjoyed making that series, and some of it still stands, some of it needs updating. Between that whole creator viewer relationship, it means that I share an improportionate amount of my life towards you than you do towards me, and that creates an imbalance. It creates the effect that you all know me when I have no clue who you are, to be honest. Like most of you, I've got no clue who you are. Quite simply, like you could write a comment every single week. I may remember your comment name. I may have even met you once in person. I still don't know you, and I get really anxious when people try to push when people try to step into my boundaries. There's this thing where you want to know the people that you watch online, and I just get really uncomfortable about it. So that's why I'm very strict with my boundaries. And I've had a lot of instances recently where people have overstepped that boundary, and I want to be able to push that away. Another aspect of this which I'm finding really uncomfortable at the moment is when I will say something on YouTube and then it's used, not necessarily even in a horrible way. Most of the time it's even in a nice way that people are just trying to be supportive. But when that's used in another world of mine, it's hard to explain. It's like, okay, I get that I share stuff online, however, there's a time and a place. But that's on me as well for having put out in the first place. Moving on from this point, because it's getting too confusing. I don't want anybody to feel guilty though if they feel they've ever overstepped a boundary. Don't worry, like, it happens both ways. It's cool. Anyway, back to YouTube being a messed up platform. Let's talk about this incident which happened recently. They banned the word autistic. It's an algorithm that, first of all, makes stupid mistakes like that. That, I believe, is fixed now. I've seen quite a few comments come through on that video recently that just say autistic, so it means it should be working. Cool. Going to the algorithm as a whole, it rewards you on numbers. It rewards you on being tactical and not truthful. and that just does not align with my morals at all. I play into it sometimes, the algorithm, like I know if I put Meltdown in the title, more people are going to watch it, more it's going to get promoted more because more people are going to thumbs up, more people are going to comment, etc. And I don't like that. I don't like the fact that it takes away from what you want to talk about. So I need to stop thinking about the numbers of it. Like I remember I'd look on my phone and see, oh, this week's video didn't do as well as last week. Why do I care? I don't need to care. Did I enjoy it? Yeah. Did it help people? Cool. Yeah. There's the other aspect of it, of course. YouTube just in it to make money. I don't like that. It means that things get pushed up which are going to make more money. It will always prefer stupid stuff which isn't really going to change anyone's life. Not to say mine does, but I'd just like to think that I'm able to help and support people in a little way. Anyway, moving on to part 3, a load of drama. Yes, it is. So first of all, it's fair to say YouTube is a platform full of people. People are children. People, it's like school most of the time. There does not go a month without some kind of drama on YouTube among people I know, and it's exhausting, to be honest. Like, people need to act like adults. People need to stop. Yeah, I could rant about that one for ages. It's not fair. Anyway, there's also the numbers aspect of it. It's built on it's turned into this weird hierarchical platform. Is that a word? Hierarchical? Hierarchical? I don't know. It's turned into some platform where you're valued on your numbers. Believe it or not, when you don't lean into the algorithm, you don't get big numbers. I'm still, 5k as this video says. That's cool. That's cool that I've got there without really trying over the algorithmically. But people will look at that and go, oh, 5k. You're it's not important what you're about. And this all leaks into conventions too, which I couldn't find an expo hall, so I chose a Coliseum, but I also feel they kind of like that as well. Like, anyway, you're valued on your numbers and not your worth. I had made the decision this year that I wasn't going to put myself through any more YouTube conventions again. I went to VidCon to find a reason to stay on this platform that's called YouTube, because leaking into all of this, my biggest thing is I am someone who, as a whole in my life, I'm working towards something which is much bigger than myself. The work I do is not about me. Everybody on YouTube, well, most people on YouTube, this is generalizing a lot, are in it for themselves. They are there because they want to become famous, they want money, they want to get another job off it, etc., which is all fine. But that's not my vibe. For example, when I work with actors and people in companies and stuff, they're all aware that there's something bigger than them. So whether it's a show, whether it's an app, whether it's something like that, there is something that is bigger than each person. And in the autism world, we're after a bigger goal. So I don't want to associate with people who are only in it for themselves, because I've seen the evidence of people won't support campaigns. Obviously, it's been really cool to see recently everybody online supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, which is incredible, and I'm very much supportive of that, etc. If I could go to protests, I would, of course. The conventions, back to them, it's a weird social game which I don't understand. I've got my people that I do like on YouTube, and those people I like very much. They know who they are. I don't need any more contacts. I don't need any more people in my life, to be honest. So I'd rather stay away from them, because not only that, they make me extremely anxious to be at. Okay, I can't not address the point. I was annoyed that I was snubbed for the neurodiversity panel after working on that for years, but that's not because, I've been into that enough times. That's not because I didn't think I wanted to do it. I just thought I would be able to deliver a really good perspective to it. So I don't want to put myself in the position to get stressed about all that stuff. I'd said I'm not going to attend Summer in the City this year, and then it got cancelled, so it kind of, But anyway, let's talk about what am I going to do about this. Nothing, I'm done, bye. Just kidding, that would be the easy option, and I have considered that, don't get me wrong, I have. I want to simplify everything, because there is no need to overcomplicate it and break it down to all these components. I am going to completely change the way I view and upload my video. I don't like how YouTube videos are viewed in the present always. People, like for example, people have a go at me still on the first Atypical video for not watching the next series, even though I have, they just can't read the upload date and they're stupid. It's like you wouldn't go and watch a black and white film from the 1950s and go, you filmed that in black and white, did you not know that colour cameras are available? You just wouldn't, but that's the mindset people are in with YouTube, is because they're used to seeing videos uploaded which are normally made like the day before or something. But that's not what I want to do. I don't particularly want to share what I'm going through in the moment anymore, just because I'm kind of past that. If I'm sharing something online, it's because I'm over it. Like with the meltdowns video, yes, that was quite raw, but I was over it. I don't need help from it, basically. I will only ever talk about stuff if I'm happy and comfortable with it. Obviously there'll be the odd occasion with like the whole coronavirus thing. Those videos I made at the beginning of this pandemic of I'm happy that I made them, because they supported a lot of people. But as a whole, I only want to use past experiences. Also quality. Like, I just don't put effort into YouTube videos, where every other area in my life I really do. You know, I want to make sure that I'm uploading quality over quantity. And if that means taking a month or 2 months to make a video, then fair dues. I want it to reflect everything. Like, you know, for example, like this mic, look, I've plugged in a microphone for this video because I want it to be more effort. Simply just making a 10-minute presentation, like, I know it's just been a quick rubbish one, but it helps, doesn't it? It shows effort, it shows thought. Anybody who's been around a long time may be twigging on to where I'm going with this. There is an area in my life where I do all this, and that is with my public speaking. I do talks, varying from probably 25 minutes to an hour sometimes. And I use very high-tech visuals, which I like, really flashy. I always get commented on how my presentations are the most presentable/professional. And I really enjoy that. I enjoy that feedback. I enjoy that I'm able to present stuff visually along with what I'm saying. I also put a lot of research into these talks, and most of the time it's all based on past experiences. So I want to translate all of this to YouTube. I'm going to start by taking a talk that I've done, I think about 10 times now over the last year, called How I Turned My Autism into My Career. Obviously there's the old technical difficulty, as always. Hey, there we go. So here, this is what I am planning to be my new kind of thumbnail. One thing as well with YouTube, I don't like how it's like all posy in the thumbnails to try and get, you know, to try and clickbait as such. I'm not a posy camera person. You probably realise this by now by watching however many videos. Name one video, well, there's probably one or two, where I'm looking into the camera and posing for a thumbnail. Like, it just doesn't happen. So this, a lot of YouTube is viewed on phones, on iPads, on TVs nowadays, which means thumbnails are bigger, which means you can squish information in to show exactly what is in there. So in this video, I will be talking about autism employment. My talk is called How I Turned My Autism into My Career. Little subtitle, topics covered: growing up without a diagnosis, working in an inaccessible environment, experiences of self-employment, building experience with volunteering. Those are the topics I cover in the video. Completely transparent. I like that. Yes, it does not look like your typical YouTube thumbnail, but it looks like a me thumbnail. You know, I use all this branding and stuff on my talks. Why don't I apply it to my videos? I've got it all. By doing this, I will be able to make extremely supportive content and helpful content and educational content, but I'll be making it on YouTube, and I hope if anybody's seen me talk live, I do make it slightly entertaining, I like to hope. So I can just apply that to a video, and then you've got the best of both worlds. Use my skills that I've got from public speaking, use my skills I've got from video making, put them together, hopefully we should have the best stuff. These videos will be roughly 20 minutes, I'm going to say 20 to 30 minutes at most. They're going to be shortened versions of what I will do for talks, and to be honest, I debated with not actually putting them on YouTube. I debated on just having them on my website and saying for people to go there, but I don't think that's fair to everybody who's subscribed to me over the years, and also it's just a lot more accessible on YouTube, isn't it? But I want these videos to be resources that will last for years and years and years, that can be used in schools, that can be used for a crash course for a parent or something. Just, I want to credit myself more as an autism specialist as such. I want to build myself up in that area, not build myself up on YouTube, because it's not worth the time. This aligns very closely with the work I've been doing on Autism Assemble. That was well timed, I like that. So I have the Facebook group Autism Assemble with my friend Holly. Funnily enough, that's actually doubled overnight in size. Haven't really had a chance to push it properly in a while. And then Holly did a big push on all of her socials. I've probably got like 100 requests to approve right now as I've been filming. But yeah, we've got a few thousand people in there now. And that it works with that very nicely. Short form content that's professional, well researched, etc. And this is just the long form, which is more personality based, which is more entertaining as opposed to just quick. But it means I can use stuff that I make in this, skim it down and put it on there. So nice little ecosystem. And I'm really happy with that. I want every single video to feel like an event. You know, I want it to be a lot of effort put into it. So I've got these talk videos, which I'm saying, but I don't want that to be the only videos that I make. I really enjoy the whole media side of things, the art side of autism. Like, I love talking about how autism's represented in that, and I also love about talking about accessibility for autistic people. So the relaxed performance stuff, for instance, I want to make like really cool videos whenever I get the opportunity to do stuff like that. But like, for example, with the media stuff, I've got a video for you tomorrow, which if you are on Autism Assemble, you may have seen teased already, but here's the little teaser for you. The A-word finale airs tomorrow. So I've got a video going up on Wednesday with Lee and Gubby, Travis George, 2 stars of the BBC One primetime show. Check me. We did a Zoom call. It's quite long and I need to finish editing it. I'm thinking of doing it as a premiere. Maybe it'll be up as a premiere as soon as this video is uploaded. I don't know, you'll see. It's an event, it's something big, it's something that I've worked hard on. I want the effort to show, and these kind of things are what will be rewarding for me creatively and in all those aspects. Like, I don't want people to watch my videos and go, Connor's not enjoying that, because I am enjoying it, like I've enjoyed making this one, to be honest. And I think that's about it. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Thank you for listening to that. That was quite long. It was longer than I wanted it to be honest. But I've got everything out there. I'm really grateful for everything that YouTube has brought me. But ultimately, I'm not happy with it, so I'm making a change. And everybody who I've spoken to about this has just gone, yeah, that seems 100% right, and it seems 100% you. So why would I not? Because I want to make the best quality autism content on YouTube. I've decided. Big thing, but I want it to be the most researched for the personality-based content. It's weird. I wouldn't do this if I didn't think people were going to enjoy it, and I really think you will. Like, you know, they'll just be a lot better videos. They won't be as often, but then again, I'm a bit all over the place with my schedule anyway. I want you to come away from every single video and be like, yeah, Connor, that was really good. So that's what I'm going to aim for it to be. And I'm really excited about it. Maybe I'll still upload the odd like vlog because I do like them, but who knows? Who knows? And we definitely need more Let Me Obsess. That needs to translate into this format really well. Who knows? But yep, cool. There's my socials. Join Autism Assemble if you want to. There's some cool stuff going on there, including some exclusive stuff from the A-word interview. So dun dun dun, you need to be in both places if you want to get everything. But cool, I've been filming for nearly 25 minutes. Thank you. Goodbye. One last thing to actually show off. I was using my old Mac to do that, but I got something new arrived today and it's just finished updating. Here's my fancy new Mac that I've spec'd out to the full. So expect all these new videos in 4K as well, because I'll be able to edit that, which is cool. Okay, bye.